The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. 2 weeks ago, I found myself on retreat at our summer chapel in Saltaire on Fire Island. Always bustling in summer, the place felt remote and hauntingly beautiful in winter. As I went to bed, I was distracted by an intermittent twinkle of light that caught my attention, and curiosity drew me to the window, where I saw that I had an unobstructed view of the Fire Island lighthouse across a dormant landscape. And so every 7.5 seconds, its beam of light pierced the night, interrupting my tranquility. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I closed the blinds and went to bed. Throughout this season of Advent, we have been contemplating the mystery of our life with God alongside those navigating their own shadows of darkness. The ancient prophets who wanted their neighbors to let go and let a law of love rule their lives before time ran out. John the Baptist, who cried out in the wilderness, urging a new path of grace and truth. And then there was Gayle Boss, a new friend and guide who wrote a book, All Creation Waits, The Advent Mystery of New Beginnings. With Gayle, we witnessed some of God's creatures adept at surviving darkness, primed for warmth and light. We plunged into the depths with a painted turtle, burrowing ourselves in the mud for winter, only to emerge anew with the change of seasons. We encountered a wood frog frozen in ice, later thawing to leap into spring. We nestled ourselves with a striped skunk and her companions, witnessing their survival tactics to make it through a winter of drastic change. These creatures and so many more embody resilience that leads to emergence from darkness into light. These creatures echo the lesson taught by the prophets and Christ himself, that God resides even in the darkest shadows. Despite this promise, so many of us feel isolated, powerless, and lost in the dark. We don't perceive the significance of Bethlehem past, just as we struggle to comprehend the region of Bethlehem present. Our grown-up ways of seeing things obscure the enchantment we effortlessly appreciated as children. We think, wrongly, that to be an adult is to no longer see the world as a mysterious gift, an inconceivably magical place charged with the grandeur of God. And yet there are moments when brilliance seeps through the cracks in our grown-up facades, and just momentarily we see rightly. We see, without our defense mechanisms, a world that we once knew without cynicism. These moments, and Christmas may be one for you, offer a refreshing glimpse of our sacred worth and life's unfathomable beauty. In his inspired book, God in Search of Man, Abraham Joshua Heschel wrote, "Mankind will not perish for want of information, but only for want of appreciation. A life without wonder is not a life worth living. What we lack is not a will to believe, but a will to wonder." And that, I think, is the key to the treasure box that is Christmas. The incarnation is not information to be understood. It is an immersive encounter to be explored. Put another way, Christmas is not about belief, but rather wonder. I'll show you if you have just a moment. Recall right here sitting in this church a moment of wonder in your own life. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? Were you beneath a starry sky or before an open ocean? Did you hear celestial music or rest in holy silence? Were you on a journey or hearing a story or giving birth to a child? Have you experienced the warmth of friendship, the return of something or someone lost, forgiveness, or unconditional love? These experiences of awe and wonder are portals into the mystery of God with us. Christ's birth in Bethlehem, his perpetual rebirth in us, can only be comprehended through wonder. Without it, the light is lost. Christmas remains an empty beacon veiled behind closed curtains. Each of us comes here tonight for different reasons. But by grace, we may leave with a common hope. That Christmas stirs us from our slumber and shatters our comfort with the world's shadows. Just as painted turtle and wood frog and striped skunk and every newborn child is born into a world of sheer possibility, Christ draws us through water and the Spirit into his life of love, joy, freedom, and peace. What Christians call the kingdom of God, a place where all belong and where none are lost. It can be hard as adults to believe that such a place exists, but it is the wonder of Christmas that leads us there. If you are looking for hope this Christmas, it's easy. Just open the blinds, and at least every 7.5 seconds, you will see the light, and it will lead you home.